Aluminum Chef is a two-part series of Webtoons. Yes, it is painful for me to pronounce it aluminum and not aluminium as a British person. And with Looney Tunes Webtoons, usually I about each segment of each series or mini-series in turn, but this is only a two-part, so I decided to just watch them both together. So I am discussing both Elmer Fudd versus Yosemite Sam and Sylvester Cat versus Tweety Bird, and there will be spoilers from now as I talk about what happens. I won't say who wins each one, because obviously it's a competition and there is a winner, but there will be spoilers for some other aspects. This is a parody of Iron Chef. I've never actually seen Iron Chef. Doesn't matter. It's very easy to pick up the premise. It is a cooking competition hosted by Daffy Duck, which I thought was a pretty good decision. I think he makes a good host. That definitely works really well. And then in the first competition, we have Elmer Fudd cooking off against Yosemite Sam, and the ingredient is Bugs Bunny. And Bugs Bunny, well, he ends up getting into some pretty interesting situations, and I found that to be really fun, really entertaining. I will say this one didn't play out the way I was expecting, and I will give no more information than that, but I found Elmer Fudd versus Yosemite Sam to be really fascinating, really well done. Yosemite Sam, not so much, but Elmer Fudd's role in this in particular, I thought, was quite funny. Everything was well animated. I don't love the animation for Elmer Fudd's face. It just looks a little bit different to the classic version. But in general, I thought it was pretty decent and a strong start to the miniseries. Then we had Sylvester and Tweety. And I was looking forward to this one, partly because I'd enjoyed the first one, but also because I love Sylvester and Tweety. Honestly, I found this one to be kind of dull. Not unwatchable, but compared to the first one, it just seemed to lack anything interesting or fun or surprising. It was pretty mundane. The ingredients were mundane, and I just don't feel like it had a tremendous amount to offer compared to the first one. So absolutely, Elmer Fudd versus Yosemite Sam is my favourite one. Sylvester versus Tweety wasn't very good. That being said, I wish it was longer. I wish we had more episodes of this. I'd love to see, I don't know, Granny versus Porky Pig or something. That was literally off the top of my head. But Speedy versus Marvin the Martian. I don't know. I think there are a lot more they could have done with it, and I actually would have liked to have seen more. But nevertheless, what we got was pretty good. One episode more than others. In general, if you're a fan of Looney Tunes, if you've seen any of the Looney Tunes Webtoons and you've enjoyed them, then I'd say Aluminum Chef is definitely worth watching. It's not perfect, but I'd say I still enjoyed it.